Matt, how in the world are you?
Oh.
I guess
Oh man.
caught you at a bad time.
Oh no. How am I doing? I'm sore. Um, I yesterday I worked out for the first time in I'm gonna say 5 months. Uh, that was not a good time, and now, as I'm sure anyone has experienced after working out, uh, and they haven't worked out in a while, my body is very sore. Or I guess people who do work out normally feel sore, but it's more regular for them. It feels weird because like if I raise my arm at a certain point, it's like, oh no,
So I guess you're not Reggie Fils-Aimé.
no,
Your body was not ready.
my body was not ready for that. Uh, Probably should have taken it a lot easier too. Um, I this doesn't affect anything right now, but I also have officially moved back to Tennessee Tech. I did that Wednesday, and I actually drove all the way from there back to here so I could do the podcast. And
The sacrifices that you make.
exactly. Well, right now it's just me and another roommate, and he's planning on going back to town anyway. So it would have just been me by myself. So like
What are you gonna do?
do a podcast.
Oh, yeah. I guess you could do that.
What about you?
I have had one of the worst work weeks ever. We normally have, I want to say, between 4 and 6 people on my team. We were down to 3, including me, and it was not fun, to say the least. And we were super busy, right in the middle of the week too. It was a struggle every day. And yeah, my job involves answering phones, replying to emails, IM chats, speaking to people via webcam, that kind of thing. And there was just a lot of it and too few people to share with. So that all, thankfully we are on the eve of a 3-day weekend, so I'll be able to recuperate mostly, hopefully. Yes.
Do you also get Monday off?
Yeah.
Oh.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day, baby.
Yeah, yeah, when I looked at my, like when my first day of class was, I saw that it was on a Tuesday, and I was like, I hate when schools start on, like, the middle of the week. I think that's dumb. Like, start on Monday or don't start at all.
Oh, you're talking about when you come back from, like, a long break?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like,
yeah.
It's those days are worthless because your mind is not going to get in the right headspace.
Yeah, exactly. The only good thing about it is that had I had to go to school on Monday, I think I only have one class that day, but it's a 3-hour long class, and it's 30 minutes away from Tennessee Tech campus. So not only do I get to drive and waste gas, but I also have to spend 3 hours in an art room. But I think that's my only class on Monday. But since I don't have that, I only have it on Wednesday. But if I had it Monday, then Monday is like syllabus day. It's like, oh, hi, welcome to class. What's your name? What do you like to do? Cool, get out.
I always like those days.
See, to me, I'd rather just get emailed. I was like, look, just don't even make us come in. Send us an email, and we'll just see you on the day you actually want to do work. Because it's a waste of time, and that's an early class too. It starts at 9:00 a.m. But I have to wake up at like 8 because I have to drive there, and I've never been there before either. It's like its own separate like thing. It's not really like an art campus, but Any other like studio classes like wood shop, metal shop, things like that are held like there. So yeah, looking forward to that all semester long.
And we do have a capture card on the way to help with more streaming options. It's coming from the land of China. Land of China.
Why say it like that?
Because it shouldn't take that long. I ordered it at the end of last month, and it's going to take a month or longer to get here.
To be fair, the thing that we've really wanted to stream for a while, we won't like it comes out in the middle of like not next week, but the week after that.
The following week, yeah.
Yeah. So
yes, be on the lookout for more Twitch gameplay.
I also like you've already started you've put up
Last Guardian footage.
Yeah, Last Guardian footage. I think I'm very limited on like story games that I have. Games just in general. But I'm hoping to get another controller, and I want to look into see like what I can do as far as like mic goes. Like maybe I can get like another headset, and maybe I can do like co-op with some of my roommates and like put that up on the channel.
Yeah, or even just stream whenever you're just playing Overwatch.
Yeah, that's another thing. I think I might do that on weeks where maybe or weekends whenever I stay there. I'll just because usually if I'm not working on homework, I'm playing Overwatch. So
yeah, we could have that. A lot of Overwatch fans out there, I imagine.
Yeah, they're all gonna hate me. I am not that great.
And you go with all the cheap characters, or the few cheap characters.
I don't go with all this. My main is like Farah and May.
I actually heard that Roadhog was going to be nerfed finally.
Why?
Apparently, people have been calling for him to be nerfed for a long time now.
Roadhog's really not even that bad. Like, just if you want to get rid of a Roadhog, just play Reaper. Diva's the one that needed a nerf, and I think she
is getting nerfed.
Yeah,
and the community's not really happy with it.
Okay, listen, she got faster mobility when firing, which is dumb. She got an increase in HP by like 100 points.
Yeah, and I think she's got really low HP as it is.
When she's out of her mech, yes, but when she's in her mech, before she had 500 total health. Now she has 600. And I don't know if that's in armor or if that's in like actual health, but still dumb. It's like the most overpowered character. And then they was Symmetra. Symmetra went from being like a 1 to like not even kind of a problem. Like her turrets around the map are a little annoying, but other than that, like just not even like a don't bother with her, to like she's getting just utterly annoying. And I know Symmetra mains are really happy with her, but I don't know. She's good, but I think she went from being a 1 to an 8 too fast.
I see. Well, I have been playing Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, and I softened a little bit on it. I've mostly completed all of the Hunchback of Notre Dame level as Sora, and I'm doing the boss as Riku right now. And it's a little bit... Okay, if you play Kingdom Hearts, you pretty much know you're only going to meet mostly the key characters of the story. So you really only run into Frollo, Esmeralda, Quasi, of course, and Phoebus. No Clopar. Oh, you talk to the gargoyles a couple of times, but that's it. But yeah, no Clopar. I love that guy. Like, I got to the Court of Miracles as Sora, And I'm like, all right, they're gonna like tie him up and accuse him of like being a spy or for Frollo or something like that. No, it's just a place you go. Talk to Esmeralda while you're there. So I got to that point and I was like, oh man, it's kind of lame. But the way they ended it, ended the world, is basically that final scene from Hunchback of Notre Dame where, Frollo's about to kill Quasimodo and like the actual like tower or church of Notre Dame like actually like turns on Frollo. Like they kept that in there, and I thought that was really cool. It was done really well. Yeah, that's one of those underrated Disney movies, I think, that don't get appreciated too much. But I am getting used to it. I like how, as much, so I talked a lot of, negativity about the reality shift and how, you get next to an object and you drag down and then you can like catapult it somewhere. Well, that's just in Traverse Town. The reality shift is different in every world that you go into. So it's a lot cooler in the Hunchback of Notre Dame level because you can like connect lines of like the enemy on the map and just zip around and just hit them a bunch of times. And if you can make like a loop, you can just keep doing it over and over and over again. So that was pretty neat. It's still a weird mechanic, but and then you learn more flow motion abilities too as things go on. So it's getting better. It's a lot more manageable. It's just that the way the game begins, they just dump you with information. Like they basically tell you everything you can do in the game at the very beginning. Like I like to kind of be gradually told like, hey, here's a mechanic. Learn that. Great. You got that down? All right. Here's a new mechanic. Certain games do that really well. Final Fantasy 13 actually does it extremely well. You don't even learn magic until like I want to say like the third or fourth chapter in the game. And that's when everything changes about how battles work and everything. So, and you get the paradigm shift system going. Before that, like everyone just kind of does the same thing. So certain games do it well. So yeah, I did put up all of the Last Guardian footage on YouTube. So now you can watch Last Guardian in 3 parts. It's probably, I want to say it clocks in around 9.5 hours. If you watch all of it, you're amazing. But, I did listen to the audio at least just to see how much commentary I did make on there. And I did actually make more comments than I thought I did at the time. I think the second part, I probably just have like a few hours where I don't say a word. Because no one was watching. But like I said, since we are going to be putting these on YouTube, I'll probably be a bit more chatty.
Yeah, you start talking to yourself.
What do they want me to do here? This doesn't make any sense.
Just like, oh man, I've got to pay those bills by Friday. I wonder if I can do that after I beat this.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know how. I'm assuming not very powerful, the mic on my headset, but I don't know. I'm considering when I get a job to get like a better mic so that I can have like at least a few people talk, because usually it's not very common that there's only one person in the apartment. There's usually at least 2 people in there. So, and we've all done like we've all commentated on each other's like playing, like sometimes
it's the funnest thing to do.
Yeah, and like some like one of my roommates, he'll bring his PlayStation 4 down on the weekends and he'll play Uncharted. He's gonna throw in. He's been going through the entire series, and I think right now he's on Uncharted 4. And I've been just like talking about the game to him like the whole time, and we would just go like back and forth. And like, man, it's a shame we don't have a Let's Play channel in this apartment. So I might incorporate my roommates into that.
So, oh yeah, real quick, did get a few cool things lately.
I almost did the Final Fantasy one.
It's a square mug, and if you're not watching this, of course, you can't see this. So what I am holding is a mug that on 3 sides is in the shape of the Wind Waker hero shield. And it's funny, too, because I'm not the biggest fan of Wind Waker. I've always loved the shield design, though. So when the person who gave me this, I let them know, I'm like, yeah, I don't really like Wind Waker, but this is like, this design I'm really a fan of. And he was just like, oh, I thought you loved Wind Waker. Like, no, not a whole lot. And he was like, okay, well, as long as you like that. And then, of course, you may notice, again, if you're only listening, we have a t-shirt with our logo on it. So, and of course, Matt, I would say you are the designer of the logo, and I'm the conceptualizer, because I think I just wrote it or drew it really quick up. Like,
you drew like the most basic what a cartoon sword looks like.
Yeah.
And you're just like, here it is.
Just make it into pixel art.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. And at the time, I'd never done like pixel art before, so that's actually my first attempt at pixel art, which I'm proud of for my first time.
No, this is exactly what I was expecting, pretty much. Now this is a one-of-a-kind shirt. If you guys want to see shirts like this, well, number one, we actually need to garner more of a following.
Yeah, because I mean, we could give some to your brother-in-law. Our most dedicated subscribers.
Yeah, I mean, they're not cheap to make either.
Oh yeah, no, like no shirt design ever is super cheap.
So spread the word. Maybe in the distant future, I'm definitely talking about it like it's a pipe dream, because I feel like it is, but
no, we're gonna get there.
Ever the optimist Matt.
It might take us a long time, but we'll get there.
We'll see.